Good evening, VV Nation. Ryan here, and welcome to the channel. Now, in tonight's presentation, I'm going to go with you my personal checklist to appropriately time bottom fishing opportunities in the market and utilizing the power of the VectorVest 7 system to be on the right side of the market. Now, I do have a checklist of 5 items, 4 of those being market timing related. The last item is going to be a breakdown of the Unis Search tool itself to find great bottom fishing picks in the current market scenario. Now, if you do stay till the end, I'm going to give you 3 bonus picks for bottom fishing if the opportunities present themselves. Now, if this is something that you're interested in, stick around so we can jump into the software and get started. Now, before we go into the checklist, the first thing I want to show you is even if we are in a bottom fishing opportunity. Now, the 2 things to look at to see if bottom fishing opportunities even exist right now is the BSR and the MTI. Now, the BSR would have to be below 0.2 to enter this territory. In addition, the MTI would have to be below 0.6. Now, with the BSR at 0.11 and the MTI at 0.55, we can see that the market is currently looking for a bottom. Now, the first thing on the checklist and the reason why I thought to make this video is looking for the primary wave. Now, if we look here at the trend column in the color guard here, the first component is up. This is pre-market right now as of Wednesday morning. Now, this up right here does signify that our primary wave up signal has been given. Now, the primary wave simply looks at the price action of the VectorVest composite. Again, this is the 9,000 stocks that we're currently tracking in our database and compares it to 5 days ago or the prior week. Because the VectorVest composite or the broad market is higher than it was from a week ago, the primary wave signal is up. This is going to be the first sign in a change of direction in the market itself. Now, the second thing that we're looking in the market is for a blast off day. And what I mean by this is that we're looking for a huge rally where the major indices here, like the Dow Jones, the NASDAQ, would be up a couple hundred points or several percentage points. In addition, we're looking for broad market participation in this blast off day. Now, this does coincide with the third item that we're looking for, which is a green light with some follow through coming the next day. Now, the blast off day and the green light may not match up entirely, and one may occur before the other. Now, one thing that we don't want to fall for is for a trap. So, for example, this last green light that occurred on October 16th, we are looking for follow through come the next day, which we just did not see that follow through, being that no green light was given. Now, in addition to the primary wave being up, looking for a blast off day and some green lights in the price column of the color guard with follow through occurring, would be a large jump in the BSR or buy-sell ratio. Now, the buy-sell ratio looks at the buy recommended stocks compared to the sell recommended stocks in the database. And if we were to get a big jump in that BSR, that would show broad market participation and some conviction behind the move in the market. All right, now that we went over the homepage and I gave you the items to look for when opportunities could potentially present themselves when it comes to bottom fishing. Now, the last thing and number 5 on the checklist is going to be utilizing the power of Unis Search. Now, Unis Search is a stock filtration system only looking for stocks that meet a certain criteria. Now, you can see I clicked on the tab here that says Unis Search, and over on the left in the search folders itself, there's actually a folder just tailored towards bottom fishing itself. Now, as I open up this folder here, the first one's in the top of the list, best of the biggies and blue chip bargains. This will focus on stocks that have high fundamentals, big cap companies that have just been beaten down in price. So, for example, if I click on this high average volume here, the comment section does give you some insight on what that strategy actually looks for. So we take a look here. This strategy finds stocks with good fundamentals and high market capitalization that are trading at bargain prices. So simply, if I run the search here, I will find great stocks that we're probably very familiar with. You see here, we got Tesla, Amazon, Nvidia, Bank of America, but these are stocks that have been beaten down in price. And if the market decides to rally, these stocks will be great candidates to ride that momentum to the upside. Now, we do have more aggressive searches in here, such as Blair's bottom feeders or the mother of all, jailbreak no contra ETFs. So if we take a look here, the comment section, this is the mother of all explosive strategies for coming off a bottom. Now, if I run the search here, it's going to give me very low RT stocks. However, a decent VST to go with it. So that way, when a market does decide to rally, these stocks here potentially will be a part of that blast off phase. However, this list here is very volatile in nature. So if you are more conservative in nature, however, want to bottom fish, I would recommend maybe checking out blue chip bargains, or the next on the list will be the S&P 500 strategies themselves. You can see there's 3 S&P 500 strategies here. Now, all of these searches take a different approach to finding bottom fishing candidates. I suggest going through this bottom fishing folder, running some of these searches, and seeing the type of stocks that come in the list. Take a look at the graphs and see what you're actually comfortable with. Some of these stocks here may be more volatile in nature than others, so I just wanted to throw that out there that not all of these searches are for every type of investor. All right, as a bonus for sticking to the end, here are my 3 picks for bottom fishing opportunities. We have SMCI, this is a computer company, Celsius Holdings, food and beverage, and SoFi Tech, being a fintech company itself. So we got good diversity amongst different industries here. Now, a couple things I really like about this list. If you see here, the RV and RS, only one rating right now is below 1, with SoFi Tech being the RS a relative safety. So fundamentally, overall, pretty sound between these 3 companies. Now, if we take a look at the RT here, we can see that all 3 of these companies are currently in a downtrend and have been beaten up recently in price action. However, the CI is painting a different picture, that these companies all demonstrate price growth persistent and like to resist lengthy or severe price declines. In addition, these companies here, if I take a look at the growth rates here, again, that GRT is its ability to grow its earnings. We've got astonishing numbers here, SMCI at 35%, Celsius Holdings at 47%, and SoFi Tech at 28%. So these companies are able to grow. They're fundamentally overall pretty sound, and with a positive CI rating, have a history of continuing to grow after a price decline. All right, VV Nation, the reason I made this video is because we got the primary wave that flashed up today. Now, I'm not saying go out there and buy stocks, because again, we are looking at our bottom fishing checklist. We want to see a nice big blast off day. We want to see broad market participation with a rising BSR. And in addition, we want to find green lights appearing in the price column with follow through come the next day. Now, in addition to that, and in the meantime, again, go over to Unis Search, check out the bottom fishing folder, and get more familiar with those searches so that way you can take advantage of the VectorVest 7 software and find the best candidates in the market. Now, if this is something that you found interesting and informative, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Good night.
Hey VV Nation, you know that we can analyze any stock in a matter of seconds. Do you want to analyze any of your stocks for free? You want VectorVest to tell you what you really need to know about that stock? Well, you can. If you go to www.vectorvest.com/YTFSA, you can get a free stock analysis on any stock that you're currently holding or are possibly looking at. Folks, what do you have to lose? Do that now and analyze any of your stocks in a matter of seconds.